you? Have you been struggling with hair loss lately? When you brush your hair, does a lot of it come out? When you're showering, vacuuming the house, or even when you wake up, is there hair on your pillow? A lot of people have been telling me that they've been experiencing significant hair loss recently. And today I'm going to share with you a drink made with ingredients that are scientifically proven to help improve hair thickness, vitality, strength, and growth. You're going to love it. These are simple ingredients that you probably already have at home, or if not, they're very easy to find at any grocery store. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss this. This treat is light, refreshing, tasty, and low in carbohydrates. Let me ask you, where do you notice in your daily life that your hair is falling out? Is it in the shower, on your pillow, or in your ponytail for women? Tell me in the comments below. I would love to see your response. Have you ever tried anything? What has helped you improve your hair? It's good for us to use this space here to help each other out as well. Don't forget to like the video. It really helps me out. It shows your support and trust in my content. If you know someone who is struggling with hair loss, weaker hair that's falling out a lot, getting thinner or sparser, share this video with them. You can get the ingredients with the quantities down here in the description, okay? I'll leave everything organized for you. So let's make a drink. I'm going to blend the ingredients with water here in my blender jar. I'll add the water last. The first ingredient I'm going to use here is pumpkin seeds. You can use the ones we already buy separately like this, or you can take the pumpkin you have at home and not throw away the seeds. It's very important for us to try to use foods in their entirety to prevent waste. Seeds are so rich, and often we buy a food and throw them away, so let's start using them. Pumpkin seeds are very rich in zinc, which is one of the most important minerals for hair growth. It plays a role in the formation of keratin and in cell division in the follicle. And it's already documented that zinc deficiency is associated with hair loss. It also contains phytosterols, which can help modulate the action of DHT, a hormone linked to androgenetic hair loss, which is precisely related to sex hormones. I'm also going to add another seed here, which is chia. Remember that it contains a large amount of omega-3 precursors, a type of fat that is naturally anti-inflammatory, which also helps in a complementary way to reduce inflammation on the scalp. We need to improve the inflammatory environment in our body if we want to improve hair growth, because reducing inflammation more broadly facilitates processes and the exchange of nutrients in the scalp. And we need to nourish the scalp so that the hair grows, is healthy, and stops falling out so much. In addition, chia is also rich in soluble fibers, which improve metabolism and blood sugar control. We know this because many people have recurring insulin spikes due to poor control, and this can worsen hair loss in some cases. I'm also going to add neutral, colorless, sugar-free gelatin here, the traditional kind. Gelatin is nothing more than cooked collagen itself, and it is a source of glycine and proline, which are amino acids directly related to the formation of hair strands. Neutral gelatin is also often present in those expensive hair supplements, and it helps to thicken the hair strand as well, making it stronger, so it's an excellent addition to our drink. I'm also adding a wonderful nut here, which is the Brazil nut. It's incredible for strengthening your hair. It's so nutritious. It is one of the most interesting natural sources of selenium that we have. Selenium is a very powerful antioxidant because it helps regenerate glutathione peroxidase, which is a multi-purpose antioxidant in our body. And once again, it helps reduce the issue of free radicals that are circulating, as well as inflammation that could harm hair loss and hair growth. It's important to emphasize that an excess of selenium can cause hair loss, so just 1 unit is enough. Since you'll probably be using it several times, several days a week, let's not overdo it. 1 unit is sufficient. I'm also going to add a little bit of turmeric here, which contains curcumin, one of the most studied natural anti-inflammatories. It also helps reduce that low-grade chronic inflammation, which I've already mentioned is often related to worsening hair loss for some people. Low-grade chronic inflammation in our body is associated with various forms of hair loss. That androgenetic type, which is related to hormones, as I mentioned before, but also telogen effluvium, which is that seasonal hair loss that many people experience. So turmeric can help you with this in a complementary way. I'm also going to add another spice here, which is ground cinnamon. Cinnamon plays a very interesting role because it can help improve blood circulation, including in the scalp, which helps the scalp gain better access once again to oxygen and the nutrients it needs to nourish the hair and prevent hair loss. Cinnamon also helps with better glycemic control, which can reduce negative hormonal impacts on the hair, as I mentioned before, due to the improvement in insulin sensitivity that it can promote. Last but not least, I'm going to add orange zest here, the orange peel, where I only take the colored part and avoid the white part, at least as much as possible. The white part is where the bitterness is, and the colored part is where we find the bioactive compounds. Orange peel is very rich in vitamin C, but unlike orange juice, it is very low in carbohydrates, so it's a great option for us to add to our drink. This vitamin C is essential for collagen production and also increases iron absorption. We know that iron deficiency anemia is one of the most common causes of hair loss in women. I'm just going to add these 2 little pieces so it doesn't get too strong. You can add as much as you like according to your preference. Now let's add the water to blend our mixture. Remember, if you don't want to use orange peel and prefer to use strawberries, kiwi, or another fruit that has fewer carbohydrates but is still rich in vitamin C, that's fine. Or if carbohydrates aren't an issue for you, if they don't have any impact and you have no concerns about them, use any fruit you like, even orange juice itself, that's perfectly fine. Let's blend this until it's nice and smooth, and then I'll come back to tell you how to take it. I added a bit more water to fill up the volume, and it has a really great consistency. Take a look. Before I tell you about the best time to drink it, or whether to sweeten it or not, I want to remind you to check out my playlist in the description with many recipes and tips. I have several here. To lose weight, to control blood sugar, to reduce inflammation. I'll leave the links down below. There are so many great recipes, low carb, low calorie, quick, easy, and delicious. Remember that I also have a playlist of vitamins for hair, hair tips, content videos, recipes I've already made to improve skin, nails, hair. I'll leave this playlist down below in the description for you as well. The best time to take it would be close to a meal where you consume iron, because remember that I told you that vitamin C helps with iron absorption, and that iron is also important for growth and for preventing hair loss. So usually, right around lunch or dinner can be a good time for you to boost the effect of this smoothie even more. And I also want you to remember that it's absolutely not necessary to sweeten it. In fact, sugar can actually harm our collagen. We know that sugar is by far one of the worst ingredients we can add that most worsens collagen breakdown in the body. So, avoiding sugar is essential. I even have a video here talking about the worst foods for your skin, collagen, and hair. I'll leave it down below in the description for you. Now, if you want to use stevia, if you want to use some non-caloric sweetener, there's no problem at all. Tell me which one you use. I even have a video here about a guide to sweeteners, the best options, and I'll leave it down below in the description. Remember that this smoothie here does not replace any treatment for hair loss. It is meant to be complementary. If you have any health condition, are under medical supervision, or are unsure whether this is suitable for you, talk to your doctor or your nutritionist first. This video is for informational purposes only. Go ahead and like the video, because that helps me a lot, and share it with those who need it. Let's expand our chain of kindness. Let's try it now. The flavor is really good because it combines the cinnamon with the orange zest and even the taste of the pumpkin seeds. It's very tasty and light. It's really good. Make it at home and you'll love it. Besides being practical, it's very pleasant.